Hello, my fellow crafters, and welcome back to another Altenew AECP video hop. Theme for this hop is something blue. And for more information on the giveaway, please take a look at the description below. And you will also find the hop list there for ease of navigation as you hop from one video to the other. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all of our creators. All right, so we can get started. And the real star of the show is that Craft a Flower butterfly Ranunculus. And I don't know, I'm having a hard time speaking today as I narrate this video, so please excuse any issues. I'm also going to be using the Gilded Marble Press Plate, as well as the Petal Shaper tool set. I'm going to be using some colored cardstock. And finally, for more blue, I'm going to be using the Marine Life Fresh Dye inks. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to be die cutting all of my flower petals out of white cardstock. Once that's done, I am going to be die cutting my leaves and stems out of grass field. And I actually die cut a few extra of those leaves. Now for the centers, I am using citronella and jet black, and I am die cutting both centers out of both colors because I am going to be mixing and matching, and we'll get to that as we put the card together. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the Blueberry Fresh Dye ink, and I'm going to be adding this beautiful blueberry, it's such a beautiful soft blue, to the top edges of my petals. So I am adding a lot of ink because it is a very light color. And once this ink dries, it will lighten up just a little bit. So you can see I'm not adding a lot of ink down the petal. It's really just the top area of that petal that I'm adding that ink. So I do this to all the petals. Okay, and once I'm done that, I am going to come in with a micro blending brush and the Ride the Wave Fresh Dye ink. So what I'm doing here is I am adding Ride the Wave literally just to the edges. So that ink is really just not even a millimeter on those petals. So you can see the difference with the Ride the Wave, and I'll actually pull up another petal that doesn't have that darker blue on the edges, so you can see it just gives it a little bit more interest. Now, once I'm done that, I'm coming in with Ride the Wave Fresh Dye ink, and I am adding that to all my leaves and stems. Now, I'm not covering the entire die cut. I'm just putting it kind of like at the base or areas where I think it would be darkest. And it really just looks like a dark, deep green with kind of a slight blue tone. I just really liked this idea and combining these two colors. I thought it worked really, really well. All right, now, once all of my ink blending's done, it's time to put my flowers together. Now, I am currently doing the largest flower first, and of course, lining up that keyhole. You may or may not notice kind of just on the right there, I do have my layering guide open just so I can make sure everything is looking good. Now I'm putting together the centers, and like I mentioned, I'm kind of interchanging the black and that citronella. So that citronella I want sitting on the top, and that's kind of those stamens on the flower. Now, what I did forget to do was use my petal shaper tool before I put the flower together. So I'm using it after. This is not the first time I have forgotten to use my petal shaper. So I do have a little experience with this. It does work, it's just a little bit more work, right? And you can't always do those top petals. So that's why I put my fingernail in there and just kind of run it along that bottom part of the petal just to give it a little bit more curl. So you can see after I did that one, I do all of the other petals before I glue them together. Once I've shaped my petals, I am going to put them together, of course, lining up that keyhole. Now, this particular flower comes at you from the side, so there's really no center. But there is a little bit of greenery that also needs to line up with those keyholes. And of course, this last piece covers up those keyholes. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the background that we're going to create for our flowers. I'm using that Dark Night cardstock, and I'm using that press plate with the navy fresh dye ink. Now, I'm just going to make sure that this is inked up really well because I am using my foil press, because this is not a has to be perfect press plate, and I can run it through my Gemini. I don't have to pull out my press plate machine and my other die cutting machine, so you can see it's just less work for me. So you can see beautiful impression, colors look amazing with each other. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to heat emboss my sentiment with white embossing powder. And I had absolutely no issues doing this, even after I used the press plate with that texture and with that ink. All right, now that everything's ready to go, it's time for me to assemble my card panel. And the first thing I did is I laid most of my die cuts out just to get an idea of where I wanted them to go. And then what I did is I used a little bit of instant dimension foam tape on the back of that large flower and adhered that, and then just moved on to the largest stem, as well as that side facing flower. And then of course, the last flower. Now, once all of my flowers in the largest stem are put down, that's when I really get into where to put all of these other leaves. Do I want to make these leaves, like especially these really thin leaves, look like stems, which is kind of what I did. Now, once this is all together, I realize as I go to take photos that my largest flower is upside down. So I come in with my craft knife and very carefully just cut that instant dimension foam tape. And what that does is it ensures I don't tear the flower, ensures I don't tear the background. With that being said, even if I did tear the background or that flower, you're not going to be able to see it because I'm going to put it right back in the same spot. It's just going to be turned 180 degrees. All right, so finally done. Lots of blues, lots of different shades. We've got blues on the petals. Blue takes up that background, and it's a beautiful, subtle background with that tone on tone. All right, just a reminder, check the description below for all of the giveaway information as well as that hop list. And I hope this video inspires you to create something new and unique. And I will see you at the next project.